Well, just before I start, I'm just going to count to 30. It's just part of my spiritual practice, okay? Before I respond, I'm just going to count to 30. When I was a kid, my parents told me that I should count till 30 before I responded to any good questions. It's a really good question.
So you'd be no good on one of these quick fire quizzes?
No, I'd be absolutely terrible. I'd be fired from it immediately. Just hold on a second.
All right. The Fury's here. This fella behind you.
No, I'm just watching losers where I think it is.
I mean, why are you here? Do you mind my asking?
Be called by a local business person.
Yes, yeah, they told me they were going to call you, yeah.
Who you're causing harassment, alarm and distress by your actions.
Really? What did they say I said?
By
I'm causing to them or to their business?
derogatory remarks
Yeah.
through that loud hailer.
Right. About what?
They didn't expand on that.
Oh. That's the important bit if you're going to investigate it. Basically what I've been doing is kind of, I kind of do performance art. It's like a kind of commentary.
Everything is okay
As long as you do as you're told, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you to cease
Oh.
speaking through that loud hailer.
Really? Am I not allowed to do that?
I'm telling you to cease.
Yeah, am I, is that an order?
Well, you're causing distress to members of the public.
Right. But you haven't even just found out. I was in the middle of explaining to you what I was doing. You haven't worked out. You've taken their word for it. You've taken their word for it.
Carry on then, sir.
Okay. So what I do is to kind of I question some of the assumptions in our society to get people to try and think like outside of the box. Yeah. So for example, this. I mean, I was doing it in a funny way, and as it happens, I think it gives them a lot of free publicity. I was saying that people are spending £25 going round on this thing, and I was suggesting, if you just go to the top of a building. If you want to look down, you can do it for free, yeah? And that kind of comment they were getting upset about. Well, it's not so much I've got an issue with it. It's a kind of comedic commentary on society. It's kind of. I suppose I have a small issue, not like massive, but it's just the fact that these corporations are kind of milking the unsuspecting public just by putting this here and charging them 25 quid to go around a wheel once. And I just think it's an interesting social phenomenon.
I don't see a press can, though, do you?
A what, sorry?
A press can.
What do you mean a press can?
Nobody's forcing people to.
No, I know, and that's the answer with all this what's going on in society. But there's lots of really unusual things going on in society where people are being kind of tempted into doing all sorts of rather unusual things from my point of view. Yeah, and none of them are being forced to do it. But our society has a way of kind of manipulating us into doing lots of things. I don't know if you know what I mean by that. Do you know what I mean by that?
Well, people can decide free choice.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I appreciate about you guys, which is why it's very rare, I've been doing this for a long time, it's very, very rare that someone tells me to stop doing what I'm doing. Because what I usually happens when police officers approach me is they're usually very supportive of what I do, because what I'm doing is kind of using our amazing right in this country, which many, many countries don't have, of freedom of speech.
If we're having a call
Yeah.
from somebody complaining about your action, do you think we should act on that?
Yes, absolutely. I absolutely think 100% you should act on it. But it's the way you're acting it that I would question. In other words,
Showing us
right. In other words, and I think actually the way you've done it is fine. It's just telling me to stop doing it without even finding out what I'm doing, and just it's very common for you guys. Maybe it's because of the nature of your work that just because someone calls in and complains, that you might be tempted to just take their side for it. See what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'm saying I don't think I've done anything wrong. It's just for them, they can't get their head around it.
It's disrupting their business, isn't it?
Well, I don't think it is. Nobody didn't go in there because I'm doing that. It was mainly for the people out here, right?
Okay.
Now, to be honest with you, I'm happy to move on if it makes it easier for you. I do this all over the place, yeah? But I don't like being ordered about because I don't think it's necessary, and I don't think it's even lawful, because I haven't broken the law. I haven't harassed anybody. I've been doing this for many, many years, and my understanding is quite clear that alarm, harass and distress means you target someone and you alarm, harass and distress them.
It doesn't have to be targeted.
Well, just saying something about a business could be is the
Well,
alarm
not about
arrest.
business, but if you're saying things and somebody is offended or caused
Yeah.
harassment, alarm, or distress,
Yeah.
then
No, that's not breaking the law. If that was breaking the law, then there would be literally no such thing as freedom of speech. The whole idea of freedom of speech is you have to be able to say things that might upset someone. Right, that's the whole point of it. The law, as I understand it, can only, and unless you want to differ with me, the law, as I understand it, can only understand it, is if you was put there to stop people saying things that are likely to cause people alarm, harass, and distress. So that means it doesn't mean that if anybody feels.
So what sort of things were you saying then?
I've told you.
What sort of phrases and words.
Yeah, I was saying, people are going on here for £25.
Okay.
It's such a shame they could go out there for free. Give me £12, keep the other 13. I could use it for good.
Okay.
Just very sort of comedic line. I do this all the time, and with comedy, I kind of commentate on aspects of society that some people like and some people don't like.
Okay.
So, all right.
All right. Are you happy to?
Yeah.
move on
I'm
for us
going to
then?
be moving on, but I'll do it somewhere else. And
Fair enough.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you.